May 22nd, 2022, the last video. What my plans are going into trading. Can't lie, on April 14th, I had about a little more, maybe 12 or 13 puts. They expired worthless. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I lost about $30,000. It's not about the money that I lost. If I had the next month, which would have been May 20th, which is this past Friday, not like I would have held out for all these big gains. But my $30,000 investment on those puts would be worth at least $300,000. Obviously, I wouldn't have held out like that. But instead of losing $30,000, not only would I probably have made $50,000, $60,000, I would have kept trading a lot of my puts. If I would have covered, 6 or 7 puts in one day, I would open up 6 or 7 puts. But instead, I had 12 puts that expired. Now, I'm a person too. And the year 2000, when the market crashed, when it finally crashed, I took my losses. I lost about 75%. I didn't trade for like 4 months. So since 4/14, I haven't been the same yet. I've been trading some puts here and there. I haven't had more than 5 or 6 puts at the same time. When I have puts, I'll make maybe 3 or 4 expire in June and 2 expire in July. I haven't carried more than 6 or 7 puts at the same time because of what happened at 4/14. Now I only have 2 calls at the moment. I have calls on Netflix, which I'm going to lose, and I'm probably going to lose on my Amazon calls. I was winning on my Amazon calls before. I kept doing the same trade multiple times. So even though I'm going to take a loss, hey, I made money on the Amazon calls as well. So you try to hedge a little bit. By trading a couple of calls with all your puts. So my plan is after that happened, actually I've been buying a lot more stock. I've been buying a lot more stock. The stocks that I've been buying are stuff like PSEC, stuff that pays you dividend near 10%, and they pay you monthly. PSEC, stuff like LL Lumber Liquidators, which has a P ratio of near 10, that has money. I've been buying stocks on 1W. They make boats. I've been trading back and forth Love, although Love is getting hit now because of what's happening with Target, what's happening with Amazon, what's happening with Walmart. So a lot of the consumer retail companies are getting hit. So I'm getting killed on Love, but I'm trading a little bit of stocks. The stocks that I'm trading have very, very low PE ratios, and they make cash or they pay you dividends. They either got to pay me to hold it or they got to make a lot of money. Like I'm probably going to be looking at BXC. Now I was actually going to buy calls on DKS, Dick's Sporting Goods, because it's got rock. But at the same time, I am a little bit afraid because the field is getting rock. I mean, Foot Locker had mixed earnings, so I'm a little bit scared of consumer retail stocks. So I might trade it. I'll buy Upstart. If Upstart falls hard, I was trading Upstart calls and shares not that long ago, about a week and a half ago. I traded as low as like 26. It's about 35, and it went up to around 54. Now it's coming off again. A Wedbush analyst gave it a $15 target. $15 target. The company grows at over 50%. And they're going to make $1.90 for the year. Are you serious? You're the same guys that giving Tesla a $1,000 price target? Give me a break. So right now, I'm still leaning on puts. I'm going to do 80% puts, maybe 90% puts, and 10% calls. But I'm not compelled to make a trade. Do not feel like you're forced to make a trade. The data is bad, and I'm just sitting here and waiting. Because we're going to have CPI in 2 weeks. We're going to have a rate hike in the middle of June. And we just got to be careful out there. So if the market is on fire and you make 3 or 4 trades, take it. but the data is not good. I'm more inclined to sell into rallies than buy dips. I'm only buying in dips on money makers or dividend players. There's a couple of other dividend players I've been trading, but right now I have PSEC. BBD is another dividend player that I'm playing back and forth. And I'm going to buy puts. Like right now I have 6 puts. As soon as I cover in more of them, I'm going to be opening more puts. So that's the plan. Be careful. We don't control the market. And hey, it's dangerous out there. Very dangerous.